This live stream is brought to you by Dixon's Automotive Repair and Dart Towing.
Alright everybody, welcome to Newtown Dragway. We're getting ready to get into bracket racing here. First round elimination is about to start here in just a few moments. Just to let y'all know, we are live on YouTube. Y'all know the drill. We've done it a few times so far this year. But again, thanks to Dart Towing and Dixon's Automotive and also PixelHunters for doing the live YouTube drones flying around the cameras. They do a very good job. Anybody's listening at home or watching, thank y'all for tuning in. But we are about to go into first round eliminations for the quick 8. We got the trucks all in the lanes and all paired up, getting ready to go. And while I got a few moments real quick, want to thank all y'all for coming down here, supporting the track this year. Thank you to Blackwater Motorsports and all the stuff that y'all do. And thank you to Dandridge Allen Farms for both of y'all for helping with the sponsorships and the purse and everything like that. So anyway, while I got your moment before we go into first round, take your hats off, stand if you're able, and let's do the national anthem and get into some racing. Good luck to all the racers in the championship contenders today. Here we go, getting ready to get into first round. Eliminations down here, quick 8, getting ready to come out in the corner. Like I said, last race of the season, championship will be crowned in just a little while. Good luck to everybody involved. Good luck to all the racers. I've got a piece of paper and a pen right here. The championship is so tight, I'm going to try to see if I can keep live the standings as we go, try to see if I can keep up with what's going on so I can try to announce to y'all who's doing what, when, and where. But first round, quick 8, getting ready to come at you here in just a second. All right, here we go. Quick 8, round 1. Mr. Thomas Carneal, number 1 qualifier in the crowd pleaser. Brand new bullet underneath the hood of that thing. Right lane. Dustin in the purple Camaro, left side. I have no dial-ins. What's going on there, Tower Lady?
Oh my God.
Back him up. All right, everybody, sorry about that. We got you straight. Hey, quick reminder, if you stage, make sure your dial-in is correct at the end of the track. If it's not right and you stage and run it, it's on you. Here we go. First round. That should be Carneal's race to lose. Carneal takes the win. He goes 373 on his 363. He was 039 on the tree. All right, next pair, Brad 4, right lane, dialed a 415. Evan Courtney in the left, dialed a 460. This is your number 2 and your number 6 qualifier for quick 8. All right, here we go. 415 is the dial in the right. 460 is the dial in the left. Brad Ford taking the win first round. He goes 423 on a 15. He was 082 on the tree. Courtney goes 473 on a 60. You can see the rooster tails coming off of Brad's truck down there. He was down there pedaling it. All right, Dandridge Allen, 484 in the left. Bradley O'Beer in the right, dialed at 432. Gotcha. I'll say it in a second. Ooh. Oh, breakout right side. 2 awesome reaction times for both racers. Allen was 006 on the tree. He goes 486 on a 484. O'Beer was 015 on the tree. He goes 422 on a 32. Breaks out. Allen moving on. All right, Ed Spivey in the right lane. He was your number 8 qualifier. And Axel Perez in the left. 440 is the dial in the left lane, and 5 flat is the dial in the right. And while I got you, if you can hear Herman Fogg. Herman Fogg, you have the bye for first round. And first round of the bracket class. Y'all come on over to the staging lanes. I need first round of the bracket class of the lanes now. Thank y'all. Spivey takes the win. He goes 504 on a 5 flat. Perez goes 443 on a 40.
If you are ever stranded, stuck, or simply need a tow, call Dart Towing. Whether it's a breakdown, a fender bender, or just getting your ride where it needs to go, Dart is ready 24/7 with fast, reliable service you can count on. And hey, gearheads, racers, and adrenaline junkies, Dart Towing is a proud sponsor of the Newtown Dragway live streams. That's right, when engines roar, Dart is there, supporting the local racing scene every step of the way. When you need a lift, call Dart Towing. Dial 804-769-AUTO or visit us online at darttow.com. Dart is driven, dependable, and there when you need us.
right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to get into round one of our bracket class. The trucks are getting ready to come around the corner here. Championship contenders at the moment. Number 3, Thomas Carneal, he's already won first round. I'm going to try to keep y'all updated as the rounds go on. But number 2 in the points, Kristen Fogg getting ready to come around the corner right now. Kristen Fogg in the left lane down to 600. Lewis Bailey is down at 543. Fogg in the left, out of 6 flat. Bailey in the right, 543. Oh, this should be Kristen's race. Better on the tree for her. No! Bailey gets her. Bailey goes 546 on a 43. He was 071 on the tree. Fogg goes 606. She was 46 on the tree. The truck just didn't run the number. But we do have re-entries, buybacks, so she can get back in. All right, Kevin Mundy in the left lane, dialed at 572. Jennifer Bailey in the right lane, dialed at 594. I know, it's like an echo. Bailey has a little bit of a reaction time advantage. Oh, she gets it. Bailey goes 600 on a 594. She was 115 on the tree, and Mundy goes 573 on a 72. She definitely got the reaction time advantage, took the win. All right, Randall Burchett pulling up in the right lane, down to 650. Jaden Courtney in the left, dialed a 561. Oh, red light. Red light in the left lane. Randall Burchett taking the win, moving on. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I think we had a cell phone just fall off of the truck. I thought I saw something, but anyway, Francis Thomas left lane, dialed a 547. Nelson Lane in the right, dialed a 637. Little nitrous purge for Francis in the left. Oh, Thomas turns the red light on. Rare red light for Francis. Nelson Lane takes the win. 6:45 on a 37. All right, well, I got your attention. I think it looked like Jaden Courtney in the like the two-tone to brown square body. I think a phone just fell off of that truck when it left. So if any of y'all are missing a phone, we have it. Jaden Courtney, I think a cell phone fell off your truck when it left the line. We have it down here, so just let us know. right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, continuing on with first round. Adam Taylor pulling up in the right lane in a Dodge out of Walkerton, Virginia. He's got a 579. Jay Courtney in the Chevrolet in the left, going in there double bulbing. Dialed a 5:59. Oh, there he goes backing out. This should be Adam's race. Better on the reaction. Taking the win. Adam was 135 on the tree, goes 596 on a 579. Clearly he was down there hitting the brakes. All right, points leader pulling around the corner here. Let's see what happens. We've seen Carneal win first. Kristen lost. I'm sure she's going to buy back in. Michael Smith, your points leader, pulling up in the left side, dialed a 540. Running Victoria Bailey, she's dialed a 573. Oh, Michael Smith turning the red light on. No, he's going to be buying back. Victoria Bailey taking the win, 583 on a 73. She got lucky. She was definitely really late on the tree. Michael Smith goes red. I'll have to do some calculations here with my phone here in a second. I'll tell you all the points numbers. It is going to be close. All right, Eric Bailey pulling up in the right lane in the Dodge, dialed a 610. Bubba Peel in the Ford left side, dialed a 548. Bailey does have a little bit better reaction. He takes the win. Nice pass for Eric. 611 on a 610. 104 on the tree. Bubba was 550 on a 48. All right, Dennis Lowry in the little 34 coupe flathead Ford V8. He's dialed a 750. Kenneth Lewis in the left lane out of 627. Oh, he let the truck roll. He come up on the converter a little bit, Mr. Lewis did, and he unfortunately rolled in and went red. Lowry goes 728. Wow, on a 750, just a little under the dial, but takes the win. Lewis went red.
This live stream is brought to you by Dixon's Automotive Repair and Dart Towing.
Dixon's Automotive Repair has 2 convenient locations in Ashland and King William, Virginia. As soon as you walk through our doors, you're greeted by one of our expert service advisors right in our welcoming front area, where comfort and quality service start the moment you arrive. Both locations offer ASE certified technicians. With our state-of-the-art facilities, they are prepared to keep you moving today. Schedule an appointment today and experience the Dixon difference, because you can't miss what you never had.
All right, everybody, just kind of give you a quick update. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do some math as the race goes on. I'm kind of keeping up a little bit. I'm doing top 4. Sorry, Eric, you don't have a chance. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But anyway, I'm following the top 4. So currently as we speak right now, Michael Smith lost first round. He's got 161 points. Kristen, she lost first round. She's at 151. Thomas Carneal, with his win first round, has got 159. So right now he has jumped over Kristen and currently in second. And Nelson Lane, with your round 1 first round win, you're at 145. So currently right now as we speak, now I'm pretty sure Michael and Kristen are going to buy back in. But currently as we speak, we got Michael Smith sitting at number 1 with 161 points. Thomas Carneal is currently sitting number 2 with 159. Kristen is sitting at number 3 with 151. And Nelson is sitting at 4th at 145. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep you updated as the race goes on and kind of see what happens as we go through here. But we're about to continue on with first round in the bracket class in just a moment. All right, here we go. Continuing on with first round here. Brian Long is pulling up in the right lane out of Newtown, Virginia. Dialed a 603 in the Dodge. Keith Wynn out of Providence Forge, Virginia. Dialed a 524. He's gonna get timed out. God. Go. I hate to say it, he does it every time. Brian Longus won that. I watched Keith win. He does it. Brian Longus, I don't know if you can hear me, but you got the win. Cohen, Brian Longus won. Cohen! Brian Longus won. Send him down the track.
Brian Longus. Send him down the track. He won.
What did he do?
All right, well, anyway, moving on. Michael Shinneberry, right lane, dialed a 585. Jonathan Butari in the left is dialed a 670. Oh, breakout for Shinneberry. He goes 566 on a 585. Butari in the left goes 670 with a 7 on a 670. Dead on. just to kind of let y'all know a little bit about what happened with Longest and Win. Longest had already staged both bulbs, and Keith had turned his pre-stage bulb on. And at that moment, you've got 10 seconds to stage. If you don't stage fully in 10 seconds, you get timed out. The tree will drop red, and then your opponent on the other side takes the win. So Keith took a little bit too long to stage. It's 10 seconds, and that's why he got timed out. All right, Obeer in the left lane takes the win. 573 on a 71. Obeer in the right breaks out. 616 on a 621 dial. All right, Brian Hodges driving Tigner's truck in the right lane, dialed a 540. And old Secret Squirrel Randy Burchett in the left lane, dialed a 507. Double red light, 0.04 of a second different. Randy got lucky. Hodges turns the red light on. He goes 539 on a 40, unfortunately leaving the red light on behind. And Randy goes red as well, but worst or first takes the win. Moving on to the second round for Randy. All right, Herman Fogg pulling up. He was your bye run due to his awesome reaction time in our third time run. He is dialed a 518. All right. All right, Herman goes through 514 on an 18 dial. Air's getting good. Y'all be aware of that. All right, at this point, I'll take my re-entry rounds to lanes 3 and 4. The re-entry guys to lanes 3 and 4. I need my re-entry guys to lanes 3. All right, re-entry. I need my re-entry guys to lanes 3 and 4. Re-entry only. I need my re-entry guys only. If you lost first round, re-entry only to lanes 3 and 4. If you're in the quick 8 and lost, you can also re-enter. Now you're over into the bracket class. So any of my losers in quick 8 or the bracket class, if y'all want to buy back in, re-enter, come to lanes 3 and 4 now, please. Re-entry only.
If you are ever stranded, stuck, or simply need a tow, call Dart Towing. Whether it's a breakdown, a fender bender, or just getting your ride where it needs to go, Dart is ready 24/7 with fast, reliable service you can count on. And hey, gearheads, racers, and adrenaline junkies, Dart Towing is a proud sponsor of the Newtown Dragway live streams. That's right, when engines roar, Dart is there, supporting the local racing scene every step of the way.
When you need a lift, call Dart Towing. Dial 804-769-AUTO or visit us online at darttow.com. Dart is driven, dependable, and there when you need us.
5 to the lanes. Y'all come on over for round 2 of Quick 8. Lanes 1 and 2. Lanes 1 and 2, please. All right, here we go. Second round of Quick 8. Second round of Quick 8 coming around the corner here. Ed Spivey in the left lane, dialed a 500. Mr. Brad Poor in the right lane, dialed a 411. All right, Spivey in the left, 500. Poor in the right, 411 is the dial for Brad. Poor taking a win. Two good reaction times for both racers. Poor goes 4:25 on 11. He was 0:72. Spivey goes 5:17 on a 5 flat. All right, Carneal pulling up. 363 is his dial in the right lane. Dandridge Allen left lane, dialed at 484. All right, Dandridge Allen taking the win, 488 on an 84. 019 was the tree for Allen. Carneal turns it red. He goes 370 on a 63. He was 022 red. So Carneal is out. So he cannot re-entry anymore. He is out, losing second round. So points, yeah, changing around a little bit. Like I said, I'll keep track of it all. All right, at this time, I'll take winners to lanes 1 and 2. First round bracket class winners to lanes 1 and 2 for second round. I need my bracket class round 2 to lanes 1 and 2, please. And Lewis Bailey, you have the bye. I don't know if it's odd or even amount of trucks, but Lewis Bailey, you have the bye. All right, last call, last call. I need my winners from first round bracket class. Winners from bracket class. I need my winners to lanes 1 and 2. Come on over for round 2. I need my winners in lanes 1 and 2, please. All right, real quick update. Got my little calculator out. Michael Smith. Michael Smith, you are still leading the points with 161 points. Carneal won first round in quick 8 and then lost second round. So at this point, he cannot accumulate any more points. So he is going to end up with 159 points. So that's going to be his total. He can't make any more with his second round loss. So we have Michael Smith at 161. Carneal at 159, and Kristen Fogg right now sitting in third with 151. Now I know I don't even have to get off my chair and look. I know Michael Smith and Kristen Fogg are back there in the re-entry rounds back there right now. So we'll see what happens, see how they do, and figure out where it all ends. It's all really tight. All right, last call for my winners to lanes 1 and 2. We're getting ready to send them down the hill. I think we might be missing 2, but yeah, we should have 13 winners coming back. I think we've got 11. So, all right, we might be good. Last call for come on over lanes 1 and 2. My winners. All right, they're coming down the hill. By our calculations, we might be missing 2. But anyway, this is our last call. 2 winners. We're missing 2 winners, I think. But anyway, we're going to move on without you if you're not in the lanes. I've called you a couple times. Anyway, if you won first round or you're buying back, we need you in the lanes right now. We're going to move on without you. Thank y'all. All right, here we go. Second round action, bracket class coming at you. Nelson Lane. Now, he does have a mathematical chance of getting in. I ain't going to give up on Nelson yet. He's in the right lane, down to 640. Herman Fogg, left lane, down to 519. Reaction times are pretty even for both racers. Oh, Lane taking the win. 649 on a 640 dial. Herman goes 530 on a 19. Kind of odd for Herman. He must have went down there and lifted. I don't know what happened for Herman. Nelson Lane taking the win, moving on to third round. All right, Dennis Lowry in the left lane in the 34 Ford. Dialed a 730. And Randall Burchett in the right lane dialed a 661. Burchett in the right lane taking the win. He was 048 on the tree. Nice light for Randall. 687 on a 61. Lowry in the left lane, 742 on a 30. The little hot rod just didn't run the number. All right, Victoria Bailey in the right, out of 579. Daniel Obier in the left, out of 571. Almost heads-up race for these two racers. I see Mr. Eric Bailey down there watching. Reaction time advantage to the left side. Double breakout. Daniel Obier takes the win. 567 on a 71. Bailey in the right lane was 71 on a 79. Double breakout. Obier taking the win, moving on to third round. All right, well, here comes husband Eric Bailey in the right lane in the Dodge, out of a 610. And Jonathan Butari in the Chevrolet in the left lane, he's dialed a 670. Oh, Bailey should have this race. Huge reaction time advantage to Eric. And he takes the win. Breakout left side. Bailey goes through 626 on a 10. He was 116 on the tree. Butari in the left lane goes 668 on a 70. All right, little track maintenance, and we'll get back to second round here in just a second. All right, here we go. Back into bracket racing, second round for these guys. All right, coming around the corner here. First pair out here. Brian Longest, right lane out of Newtown, Virginia. Brian is dialed a 603. And old Mr. Secret Squirrel himself, Mr. Randy Burchett, dialed a 505. In the nitrous oxide this evening. We're bracket racing on motor tonight. All right, here we go. 603 in the right, 505 in the left. Randy's taking his sweet time. Here we go. Pretty even reaction times for both guys. Brian Longest down there hard on the brakes, still breaks out. Longest goes 601 on an 03. He was 84 on the tree. And Mr. Burchett, 511 on a 505. And he was 074 on the tree. The old man treats somebody. Watch out. All right, Kevin Money in the left lane, dialed at 572. Jennifer Bailey in the right lane, dialed at 594. Oh, Jennifer Bailey taking the win. Monday goes red. She carries it through. Look at that. Jennifer carries it through, goes 594 on a 594, 092 on the tree. Nice pass for her. Monday goes 573 on a 72, but unfortunately turns the red light on. All right, Adam Taylor pulling up in the Dodge in the right lane. Crew Chief Travis Taylor riding along. Dialed at 581, and Francis Thomas in the Jeep left side, dialed a 547. Reaction time advantage to Francis. And he takes the win. Thomas goes 551 on a 47. Taylor breaks out, goes 576 on an 81. All right, here we go. I'm going to be paying attention to this race. Kristen Fogg buying back, unfortunately losing first round. Dustin in the purple Camaro driving in the right side. He's dialed a 460. Kristen is dialed a 602. Championship implications right here. Let's see what Mrs. Fogg can do. This is going to be a pressure-packed round for her. Late. Oh, she broke out. Unfortunately, breaks out Kristen 597 on a 602. Dustin goes 467 on a 460. right, here we go. Continuing on with second round. Keith Wynn pulling up in the right lane, dialed a 523. Kenneth Lewis in the left lane, 627. And he breaks out. Keith Wynn takes the win. 5:33 on a 23. Mr. Lewis, 6:24 breaking out. He was dialed at 6:27. All right, here we go. Michael Shinneberry pulling up in the right lane, dialed a 5:60. Michael Smith, your current points leader in the left lane, is dialed a 5:42. And I can already go ahead and tell you, Nelson Lane is over there standing there rooting for Michael Shinneberry big time right now. And wow, we'll see how this finishes. Michael Smith was 0-0-2 on the tree. Goes 552 on a 542. Shinneberry 71 on a 60, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, Michael Smith showing you why he's a points leader right there. Pressure's on. Goes 0-0-2.
Yes, he does. So he wants the right lane to keep its way.
All right, Jake Courtney pulling up in the right line. I can't talk right now. 562 is his dial. Bubba Peel in the left is dialed a 550. Unfortunately, Bubba turning the red light on. Jay Courtney taking the win. Courtney was 560 on a 62. Peel was 553 on a 50. He was 032 red for Peel. Courtney moving on.
Dixon's Automotive Repair has two convenient locations in Ashland and King William, Virginia. As soon as you walk through our doors, you're greeted by one of our expert service advisors right in our welcoming front area, where comfort and quality service start the moment you arrive. Both locations offer ASE certified technicians. With our state-of-the-art facilities, they are prepared to keep you moving today. Schedule an appointment today and experience the Dixon difference, because you can't miss what you never had.
All right, here we go. Got a couple more pair remaining in the second round here. Jay Courtney in the right lane, dialed a 561. Evan Courtney, left lane out of 469. Blue light is not on. There. All right, the S10 did the right thing. Something didn't look right. He backed out and was going back in, so that's good.
Oh, and, does truck, does truck number 33 go that he has to take the left?
Better hurry up. There we go. All right, left side goes red. Jay Courtney in the right lane takes the win. He goes 5.69 on the 61. He was 6.16 on the tree. All right, last pair, second round. Lewis Bailey pulling up in the right lane. He is dialed a 5.43. Brian Hodges left side, 5.42. Pretty much heads up race. All right, nice reaction time for Lewis. 065 on a tree. He goes 42 at the 9 on a 43. Brian goes red. Brian Hodges turns the red light on left side, lifting 601 on a 542. Bailey moving on to third round. All right, I need my final round of the quick eight. Final round of the quick eight. Dandridge Allen and Brad Poor. Dandridge Allen and Brad Poor will be your final in the quick eight. And Brad Poor, you have lane choice. Brad Poor, you have lane choice over Dandridge Allen in the final. Final round of the quick eight getting ready to come at you right now. right, here we go. Final round action in the quick 8 this evening. Dandridge Allen left lane, dialed a 484. Brad Poor right lane, 415. Small block SB2 left side. Big block Chevrolet in the right. Dandridge Allen turns the red light on. He's 018 red, 488 on an 84. Brad Poor goes 429 on a 15. Truck didn't run the number, but he was 098 on the tree. Taking the win, Brad Poor, winner of your quick 8 this evening. So he'll get a little bit of money. He'll get his picture taken this evening, but right now he's getting ready to go into 4th round. So he'll continue on to the bracket class here in a little bit. Congratulations to Mr. Poor. All right, at this moment, I need 3rd round winners. 3rd round. Well, I need my 3rd round bracket class to the lanes. I need 3rd round to the lanes. I need all my racers, winners, 3rd round. Come on to the lanes. All right, here we go. Third round action of the bracket class coming at you. Again, congratulations to Mr. Poor winning the quick 8, and we'll be seeing him next round in fourth round with these guys. All right, Jay Courtney, right lane, dialed a 559. Daniel O'Beer, an old purple Chevrolet, dialed a 566. That race is over. Daniel O'Beer, 025 on the tree, goes 578 on a 66. Courtney in the right lane goes 61 on a 59, but 274 on the tree is not going to get it done, especially when your opponent was 025. All right, Jayden Courtney, right lane, dialed a 563. Eric Bailey, left lane, dialed a 610. I don't see a cell phone on the hood this time. We should be okay. Bailey should have the reaction time advantage. And he takes the win. He goes 617 on a 10, 114 on the tree. And Courtney in the right side breaks out, goes 562 on a 63. Bailey moving on to the next round. Dustin in the left lane in the Camaro, down to 460. Right lane, Nelson lane in the Dodge. I'm sitting here trying to do the calculations. I don't know if he can catch back up or not. But of course, if he's going to have a win right here. Reaction time advantage to the Camaro. That should seal it up. Nelson Lane breaks out, goes 639 on a 45. Dustin in the Camaro goes 472 on a 60. Moving on to the next round. All right, Randall Burchett pulling up in the right lane, dialed is 661. Francis Thomas in the Jeep, left side, 547. A little bit of nitrous purge for Francis here in a second. On a cold evening, the condensation always looks pretty good. There it is. Wow, look at that. 2 good reaction times for both guys. I know y'all can't see that, only me. Oh, Burchett breaks out, goes 659 on a 61. He was 38 on the tree. Thomas goes 548 on a 47. He was 031 on the tree. Good reaction times for both racers. All right, here we go. Third round. Got a little bit of an interesting matchup right here, y'all. Lewis Bailey pulling up into Dodge, left side, down to 541. And his wife, Jennifer, in the right lane, dialed a 591. Now, if Lewis knows any better, I've learned this myself, unfortunately, the hard way. Lewis needs to go red, right here. Or he just needs to not move, one or the other, but he needs to lose. We are about to see what happens at home, right here. Lewis, don't even move, man. Just sit right there. Oh, yes! I love to see that. Now, none of us are going to really know what was going on in the blue truck, but for his sake, I hope he gave that back. Anyway, Jennifer takes the win, moving on to the next round. Sorry, Lewis, but that was probably the right thing to do. All right, Keith Wynn, left side, 521. And Mr. Randy Burchett, the guy that we keep having to call over the PA system to get him to come to the staging lanes because he can't hear the announcements. Right lane out at 506. Either that or he hears the announcements and he just really slow getting over here. Here we go. Secret Squirrel, right lane. Mr. Keith Wynn turns the red light on. He goes, oh my God, dead on. 521 with the 0 on a 521. Awesome pass. Unfortunately, goes red. Randy goes 505 with a 3 on a 506. So he would have broke out by 7 thousandths. But taking the win. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. Your 2025 Newtown Bracket Race Points Champion, Michael Smith. Dialed a 542 and goes a 541 with the 4. Michael Smith, your points champion down here, 2025 Newtown Points Champion. Congratulations to Michael Smith. And he is still in it. Who knows, he might win the race also. All right, round 4. Round 4. I need round 4 to the lanes, please. Round 4. And Brad Poor, that is you also. Need my winners, all my winners. Round 4 to the staging lanes, please. All right, need my winners to the staging lanes. Winners to staging lanes for round 4. And just to let y'all know, we will be doing a gambler's race. We'll be running a gambler's race as soon as this main event is over. All right, here we go. 4th round action. Getting down to the end of this stuff here. Like I said, we will be running a gambler's race here in just a second. All right, our recently quick 8 winner, Brad Poor, right lane, dialed a 425. And our newly crowned track champion for 2025 is in the left side, Michael Smith, dialed a 540. Brad Poor, dialed a 425. Broke out. Double breakout. Michael Smith goes 537 on a 40. Broke out. Brad Poor goes 421 on a 25. Broke out. The air is getting better, not worse. Eric Bailey, left side of the track, dialed a 610 in the Dodge. Dustin driving a Camaro, right side of the track, right lane, dialed a 462. All right, Eric Bailey taking the win, 613 on a 10. Dustin goes red. Looks like he got a little sideways, had to roll out, goes 719 on a 462. All right, Francis Thomas in the Jeep, left lane, dialed at 545. Jennifer Bailey just took out Lewis, her husband, previous round. She is dialed a 591. Uh-oh, we got a staging battle. Heck yeah. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Francis Thomas pulled it out. Goes 552 on a 45. He was 145 on the tree. Bailey goes 94 on a 91. She was 247 on the tree. Francis moving on. All right, here comes Secret Squirrel himself, Mr. Randy Burchett. Dialed a 504. Daniel O'Beer in the left lane in the pretty purple Chevrolet, dialed a 566. Oh, rolling too far, Randy. He did. Luckily, Beer goes red. He was 049 red in the left side, 67 on a 66. Burchett, 508 on a 504. He went red as well, but Worcester first, so Randy Burchett takes the win moving on. He was rolling, his truck was rolling as the tree was coming down, so luckily Beer went red first. That's what allowed Randy to get the win. Randy moving on, next round. All right, I'll take my next round. Come on over to the lanes. Round 5. Round 5, come on over to the lanes. Should be 4 trucks. We should be down to 4. Semi-final action, come on over. Again, reminder, we will be running the Gamblers Race as soon as this event is over. There's 4 trucks remaining, Jonathan. Only 4 trucks. All right, quick announcement. Last call for the food truck. If you're looking to get something from the food truck, they're about to pull out. So last call for the food truck. You want anything? Food truck's about to pull out in a few minutes, so last call. All right, and staging lanes are open for round 5. Staging lanes are open. We should have 4 trucks. Y'all come on over. Semifinals should be 4 trucks. All right, here we go. Semi-finals. 4 trucks remaining in the last bracket race of the year. We will be running the gamblers race in a little bit, so don't load up quite yet if you want to run it. Eric Bailey, right side, dialed a 610. Francis Thomas, 545. Did you say that he hasn't changed his dial all night? Francis is 545. Semi-finals. One of these trucks right here is going to the finals. Oh, wow. Come on, Francis. Can you finish it out? Yes, he can. Francis Thomas goes 553 on a 545. He was 007 on the tree. Bailey goes 613 on a 10. Reaction time definitely wins that race. Michael Smith, points champion, left side, 537. Randy Burchett, 504. It's rolling. Oh, are you kidding me? You ain't gonna be able to finish it out. Oh my God. All right, well anyway, Michael Smith goes 540 on a 37. He goes 053 on the tree. Folks, you will not believe it. You know what? He talks crap left and right. We all know Randy. Well, let me tell you what Randy just did. Randy goes, no, no, 7. Look at that. So Randy Burchett dials a 504, and he goes 504 with the 7. So right now, that's 7 thousandths. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy just went 0, 0, 0 on the tree. Perfect light for Randy, runs dead on. That's a 7 thousandths package. You know, we all know Randy. Like I said, he likes to run his mouth and talk crap, but he just backed it up right there. I can't believe that. 504 on a 504 and goes 0, 0, 0 on the tree. Randy, we'll be seeing you in the final here in just a moment. Nice job, Randy. Nice pass. Yep. All right, here we go. Final round. Final round action with these guys. Last bracket race of the year. We got Francis Thomas in the nitrous-fed inline 6 Jeep Cherokee in the left lane, dialed a 547. I think that's the first time he's changed his dial all night. Oh, Randy Burchett, Secret Squirrel, with that amazing pass he just put down just a few moments ago. 000 light, run dead on. He didn't change his dial. 505 for Randy in the right lane. So we got a Coleman Motorsports big block Chevrolet in the right, and a little itty bitty 6-cylinder in the left. On nitrous. All right, here we go. Final round. Thomas takes the win. He was 044 red. Look at that. I told you he was going to break out even if he didn't go red. 503 on a 505 for Randy. Francis takes the win. 560 on a 547. Francis was 054 on the tree. Congratulations to Mr. Thomas for getting the win, and also congratulations to old Mr. Secret Squirrel himself, runner-up this evening in the bracket class. We'll get those guys down here in a minute. Of course, we'll be calling y'all to the lanes for the Gamblers race in just a moment, so y'all hold tight.
Hey, why don't you go ahead and call him to the lane and let him get the money up there?
Over there.
Picture people need to be down here getting pictures.
Well, I would hope that they know to get their picture taken. Anyway.
No, don't assume that.
Don't take anything.
All right.
Who are you going to be taking pictures of?
We need Brad Poor and Francis Thomas to the.
Well, we want. All right. Brad Poor, Francis Thomas, Randy Burchett. Randy Burchett, Francis Thomas, Brad Poor. Need y'all down here to get your picture taken before you get over to the lanes for the Gamblers race if you're going to run it. Brad Poor, Francis Thomas, Randy Burchett to the picture taking area.
This live stream is brought to you by Dixon's Automotive Repair and Dart Towing.
Dixon's Automotive Repair has 2 convenient locations in Ashland and King William, Virginia. As soon as you walk through our doors, you're greeted by one of our expert service advisors right in our welcoming front area, where comfort and quality service start the moment you arrive. Both locations offer ASE certified technicians. With our state-of-the-art facilities, they are prepared to keep you moving today. Schedule an appointment today and experience the Dixon difference, because you can't miss what you never had.
I better go ahead and start talking to him now, because this will take 45 minutes to do this interview. Randy! You all right? You need some help getting out of the... We ain't worried about no daggone hat right now. Come on, go over here. What? Don't talk. Come on over here. What? Your hat wouldn't make you look pretty anyway. Hold on, he said, hold on. He ain't doing nothing until he finds his hat. You want to wear my hat? You can wear mine. We're not worried about it. The camera can't see you anyway. Let me tell you one thing. I'm proud of you. That was a nice pass. 000, 504, no, 505 on a 505, right? 000. I saw it. I was reading the little computer screen.
I had to make sure his ticket was wrong when you're going to get them mixed up.
Look at that. Look at that. Let me give you some money.
Oh,
First
wow.
of all, look at that. That's a lot of money. Go and take that down to Lindsay and George.
That's what I get.
because that's what that's who.
Oh, that's really?
That's what you get. That's yours. All right. Anyway, I'm tired of talking. I'm gonna hand the microphone over to you. What? No? We got time for that. Yes, we do. Here.
I want to thank everybody, Brian and Thomas Mundy and Dandridge and my son and everybody. The first bracket race, and I did fairly good. And thanks everybody for red light, and I appreciate that so much. And it was fun, but I don't know if I'll ever do it again. But thanks to Willard for a great racetrack and all my friends, all the Blackwater Motorsports boys, yeah! Everybody, thank y'all. I'm the luckiest man alive. I was on fire a few months ago, and here I am on fire in a different way. So thank God for that.
Randy, reminded the folks up here that may not have heard, because they probably didn't hear about it. What exactly did you do down at Greens Raceway about a month or so ago? What did you do?
I set pure street gas world, the whole world we live in, record. The whole world. Mexico, the boys are calling me. I don't know Spanish, so I don't know if they're calling me names or not, but if they want something, come on, get it. But yeah, I was real lucky and fortunate. Again, Brian Hodges for all the work and everybody that's helped me. 440 on this old 5,000-pound girl with a single nitrous plate and the single carburetor. Everybody's looking for the turbos. I don't got one.
Coleman Motorsports and Steve Johnson Induction Solutions, right?
That's it. And everybody that's helped me, yes, JDS for the drive shafts when I blew everything up, and everybody, just so many people, Thomas Carneal, and just everybody, Dandridge and Thomas Mundy and Jamie Tickner, and everybody, you and Willard and everybody. I'm so blessed and fortunate. I really am.
All right, y'all. Mr. Randy puts it in the winner's circle, runner-up of the bracket class, so he's world champion. We all know he's fast. He's crazy, secret squirrel, and I think he just showed y'all tonight, not only does he have a fast truck, he can also drive. Good job, Randy.
Thank you, man. Thanks, David. Thanks, everybody. Thank y'all.
Randy, hold on, I gotta get your picture. Little bit.
You get a heater.
Afraid of that heater.
All right, the little old Jeep that could. Where are you going? Oh, you're over here. All right, first of all, First of all, most importantly, here's some money for you. I feel like this thing comes in the winner circle a whole lot. Old Hank. The Jeep is named Hank. I don't know what to say. I ain't got a clue what to say. I mean, it's not like, tell everybody what you're doing next Saturday down here at Newtown Dragway on the 1st. What are you doing?
Oh, we're running the Dingo and the ATV race.
I bet he's sitting over here next weekend. I guarantee you. I guarantee he'll be next. It's a go-kart. So Francis is going to be down here bracket racing his go-kart on the ATV race next Saturday. So I guarantee you're going to be talking to you again. I guarantee you. Mark my word right now. That'd be cool. All right. Well, anyway, congratulations to Mr. Francis Thomas for winning the bracket race of the year. Nice job.
Thank you.
Any changes over the winter? Going to finally put an L in it?
No, I can't do that. I have to stay with the old straight six.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's an inline six over here in the winner circle. Y'all can keep all y'all small blocks and big blocks over there. Jeep power. All right, congratulations to Mr. Thomas for winning the bracket class this evening in the little old Jeep named Hank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brad Poor, quick 8 winner this evening. James River Equipment, Poor's Lawn Care on the side of this thing. You ain't exactly had the most successful season this year. I know you've been having some troubles with this thing and all that, but you got it done on the last night. That's all that matters.
That's all that mattered, I guess. Go wreck in the spring to coming down here tonight and hurt my back yesterday, and I said, well, I don't know if I'm going to make it or not, but when the adrenaline starts flowing, you don't feel a thing, so.
Ain't nothing like you having a bad day or anything. This eases the pain having the truck parked in the winter circle. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to or thanks helping you put this truck over here in the winter circle in the last race of the year down here? Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Well, of course, my wife and my son. He's turns a lot of wrenches on this thing and helps out a lot. All my friends and, of course, Willard giving us a place like this to come and be able to do what we love to do is, you won't get no better track in any state around than this track here. And we all love this track. And even Thomas Carneal, he's helped me out a lot. I appreciate it. And I wish everybody the best.
Nice job, Mr. Poor. Good job. Quick 8 winner this evening, Mr. Brad Poor.
Last call. If you want to get into the gamblers race, you need to be to the staging lanes. Last call for the gamblers race. If you want to get in the gamblers race, you need to be in the staging lanes.
All right, here we go. Gamblers race, first round, first pair. Nelson Lane. He finished 4th in the points. Nelson finished 4th in the points. But here we go. Gamblers race, 638. Jay Courtney in the left, dialed 539. All right, Courtney breaks out, goes 537 on a 539. Lane takes the win. 061 on the tree for Nelson. All right, next pair up. Randall Burchett in the right lane, dialed a 661. Eric Bailey in the Dodge, dialed a 610. Burchett turning the red light on, goes 658 on a 61. Bailey goes 611 on a 610. 095 on the tree for Bailey. Nice pass for him. All right, Dandridge Allen in the right lane, dialed a 486. Oh, okay. Kristen Fogg in the left, out of 597. Kristen breaks out, unfortunately. Whoa, barely. 596 with a 3 on a 597. Broke out by 7 thousandths. Allen goes 487 on a 486. Takes the win, moving on. Ed Spivey in the right lane. Wait a minute. Why is he dialed a 550? He should be dialed 5. Yep. And he caught it. All right, here we go. Ed Spivey in the right lane should be dialed a 5 flat. 440 is the dial for the left. I looked at the computer screen, I'm like, that ain't right. Spivey taking the win, 505 on a 5 flat. Left lane was 455 on a 40. All right, here we go. Continuing on with the gameless race, first round. All right, here we go. Lewis Bailey pulling up in the right lane, dialed a 541. Herman Fogg, left lane, is dialed a 513. All right, 541 right, 513 left. Lewis Bailey goes 547 on a 41. He was 074 on the tree. Herman goes 519 on a 519. Unfortunately, he was 204 on the tree. Bailey taking the win. Reaction time definitely helped Lewis win that race. Michael Shinneberry, right lane, dialed a 564. Jennifer Bailey in the Dodge, left side, 591. Shinneberry takes the win, 569 on a 64. Jennifer goes 606 on a 591. Francis Thomas in the Jeep, your main event winner here, dialed a 550. Bubba Peel, left side, 553, almost heads up for these guys. Reaction time advantage to Bubba. Oh, he breaks out. Peel goes 547 on a 53. He was 069 on the tree. Thomas goes 555 on a 50. 091 on the tree. All right, Brian Longest, left side out of the Dodge, dialed a 603. Points champion Michael Smith in the right lane, dialed a 540. Oh, Brian Longest gets the win. 606 on a 603. He was 087 on the tree. Michael breaks out, goes 535 on a 40. Longest moving on. All right, Jaden Courtney getting the bye. Dialed a 560. Goes 573, moving on to second round. All right, come on back to the lanes. Come on back to the lanes. We'll take my winners to the lanes. Come on back, round robin for the Gamblers race. All right, Michael Smith, don't leave yet. Michael Smith, please don't leave yet. So when this is over and we're getting the Gamblers Race winner picture, I want Michael Smith to come on down to the winner's circle to get your picture taken with your truck for winning the points champion. And Eric Bailey and Dandridge Allen, when we go down there to talk to Michael Smith, I'd like for y'all to come down as well for being sponsors of the points purse this year. So Eric Bailey, Dandridge Allen, Michael Smith, don't leave yet. Don't load it up, Michael. I'm going to get you to come down here shortly. But anyway, second round. Need second round Gamblers Race to the lanes, please. All right, here we go. Second round action. Gamblers Race this evening. Francis Thomas, left lane in the Jeep, out of 550. Dandridge Allen in the right lane, dialed a 485. Thomas. Francis Thomas takes the win. 556 on a 50. He was 055 on the tree. Allen goes 487 on an 85. Reaction time advantage to Thomas definitely helped win that race. All right, Ed Spivey in the right lane, dialed at 5 flat. Eric Bailey dialed at 610. Spivey takes the win, 503 on a 5 flat. He was 095 on the tree. Bailey went a 13 on a 10. Spivey moving on to the next round. All right, Lewis Bailey pulling up in the right lane, dialed a 541. Jaden Courtney in the left lane, dialed a 560. Timed out. 5 seconds. Lewis Bailey taking the win, 550 on a 41. Left lane goes through 68 on a 60. Bailey had the reaction time advantage there. All right, Michael Shinneberry, right lane, dialed at 566. Brian Longest in the Dodge, dialed at 603. Oh, I just thought about something. Where's Tater? Normally Tater would be hanging out of the window right now. They're at the parade. Frog level was parade earlier today. Shinneberry takes the win, goes 572 on a 66. Brian Longest turns the red light on, 617 on a 603. All right, Nelson Lane pulling up. Got the bye down to 638. All right, Nelson goes through 649 on a 38.
If you are ever stranded, stuck, or simply need a tow, call Dart Towing. Whether it's a breakdown, a fender bender, or just getting your ride where it needs to go, Dart is ready 24/7 with fast, reliable service you can count on. And hey, gearheads, racers, and adrenaline junkies, Dart Towing is a proud sponsor of the Newtown Dragway live streams. That's right, when engines roar, Dart is there, supporting the local racing scene every step of the way.
When you need a lift, call Dart Towing. Dial 804-769-AUTO or visit us online at darttow.com. Dart is driven, dependable, and there when you need us.
All right, here we go. Continuing on Gamblers race action. Ed Spivey in the right lane out of 5 flat. Lewis Bailey left lane out a 5:41. Spivey's got the reaction time advantage. Takes the win. 5:07 on a 5 flat. He was 0:43 on the tree. Bailey goes 5:44 on a 41. Where the hell did all these Blackwater Motorsports trucks come from? They're everywhere. Where's their guys at? Nelson Lane in the right lane, 6:45. Michael Shinneberry, 5:66. Shinneberry takes the win, 5:76 on a 66. Lane goes 6:68 on a 45. Here comes one of my guys. The little engine that could. Francis Thomas, right side. The little Jeep, down to 550. .042 on the tree. 5:52 on a 50. How many trucks we got left? 3? Yeah, it should be 3. All right, should be 3 coming back. We'll get to you in a second. Semifinals down in the Gamblers race. All right, here we go. 3 trucks remaining. Semifinals. Francis Thomas in the left lane in the Jeep out of 550. Michael Shinneberry, right lane, 568. That's kind of funny. Both of these trucks are nitrous. We got a 550 and a 568. One of these trucks is going to go on to run Ed Spivey in the final. He's sitting over here. He's got the bye going into the final. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. 008 for Michael Shinneberry. 573 on a 68, taking the win. Francis Thomas was 013 on the tree. That's crazy. 013 on the tree, he left second. All right, Mr. Spivey in the left lane in the Ranger. It's going to be Spivey and Shinneberry in the final of the Gamblers race. And he is dialed a 5 flat. He'd probably like to see him. He'd probably like to see it break out right now and go 499. $4.99. How about that? Ed Spivey breaks out. If you're going to break out, that's where you want to do it right there. $4.99 on a 5 flat in his buy. So it's going to be Ed Spivey and Michael Shinneberry in the final. All right, when we take the pictures for Michael Smith here in the winner's circle in a few minutes, if I could, please, I'd like to have Dandridge Allen and Eric Bailey or someone from Blackwater Motorsports to represent. I'd like to have Eric Bailey and Dandridge Allen down here to also get their pictures taken with Michael, if I could, please. Thank y'all. All right, one more race. Michael Shinneberry and Ed Spivey. All right, well, here we go. Gamblers race final. Michael Shinneberry in the right lane is dialed a 570. Ed Spivey in the left lane, who just went 499, is dialed a 5 flat. Shinneberry should take the win. And he does. Shinneberry goes 577 on a 70. He was 052 on the tree. And Mr. Spivey goes 514 on a 5 flat, 061. Now, how does it go from 499 to a 514? Oh, okay, I didn't see that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that finishes it up. That was the final of the Gamblers race. Congratulations to Mr. Shinneberry for his Gamblers race win. All right, Mr. Shinneberry, bring your truck on down to the winner's circle, please. Get your picture taken, give you a little bit of money. Again, I'd like to have Mr. Allen and a member of Blackwater Motorsports to come on down for the pictures with Michael Smith as well. Mr. Allen, I see you. Are you waving off your, I told you to come down here. If you don't want to come down here, just let me know. Or either that or Eric or somebody. All right, you're 20. We ain't got all day, come on. Yeah. How you doing, sir?
Doing pretty good.
That was an awesome season, man. Awesome job. We got down to the end here, and I don't know, it was about 4 or 5 y'all mathematically could have got it, but it was down to 3 in my mind. You and Kristen were tight. Carneal bringing his Dodge back. Was that like the 5th or 6th truck he drove down here this year? So he started off in the Dodge, finished off in the Dodge. I guess that was fair. Other than that, I don't know. Don't really care. But anyway, Michael Smith, your 2025 points championship down here. I don't know what to say. I've been talking all night long. I'm tired of talking. You take the mic. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either. It's been a good season, a lot of fun, a lot of great guys to race with, great guys and gals to race with.
Good. You don't know what to say. I don't know what to say either. Anyway, Michael Smith, your 2025 truck bracket points champion down here. Awesome job. That goes to show you the toughness of the truck. You drove the same truck all year long, same driver in the truck, same truck. Awesome job. That goes to show you how good of a driver you are and how tough this truck is. Nice job. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.
It is now.
I really need someone from Blackwater Motorsports down here for this picture, or we're just going to take the picture anyway. It's getting kind of late, guys. We do have a curfew. Also, Shinneberry, if you'd like your picture. Okay, I see somebody coming. Shinneberry, if you'd like your picture taken for the Gamblers race, please come down here. Also, if you want your money, it's down here too. So picture, money. If you don't come get the money, I party on it.
Yeah, we're buying the beer.
Oh my God. Michael Sherry, winner of the Gamblers race this evening. Good job, man. Huh? What's his name?
Mater.
Mater? Mater, congratulations, Mater. Let me tell you, you need a new engine. This thing is done.
No.
It's.
I'll put a new set of pistons over the winter.
All right, well, there you go. This sounds like it's wore out and it's smoking like crazy. But you know what? I can't say nothing. It's sitting in the winter circle.
That's right.
Congratulations, sir. Good job.